Alright, chat, this is the KD files. KD, Kevin Durant, if you don't know, is a basketball player. He's been a huge star basketball player for basically as long as I can remember watching the NBA, since the Oklahoma City Thunder was created. Hey Siri, when was the Oklahoma City Thunder created? Siri said 1967, and that is not correct. What the hell are we talking about? Ever since the Supersonics was discontinued and the Thunder came into fruition.
All-Star Sunday.
Anyways, apparently he had a burner account and was complaining about a bunch of people on it, and he got caught. So we're gonna check this video out. Why did I? There. Oh my gosh.
February 15th, where the best basketball players in the world, well, almost all of them, is walking into LA for this showcase. And it's no different for Kevin Durant, who's done this 14 times. He's number 6 on the all-time scoring list. This guy lives and breathes hoops, okay? Literally practicing a shooting form.
Yeah, this is the craziest part, is I'm pretty sure this was at the All-Star Games, is when he was complaining about his teammates or whoever on a burner account.
The club. But it's weird, because before the All-Star Game, instead of warming up, shooting his basketball, he was checking his phone. Matter of fact, he was staring at his phone, walking into the arena, coming out of warm-ups, even during layup lines. And nobody was really thinking much of it until NBA Twitter started releasing the KD files. Allegations of Kevin Durant using a burner account talking about his former and current teammates were circulating online. And
current teammates. So like past teammates, but current. He was talking shit about the people that are currently on his team that he plays with. What? That's insane.
Everything in these screenshots was true. This would definitely ruin his image. And with Bill Simmons and Skip Bayless addressing these leaks, I think it's time for me to come in and do some detective work. I'm gonna prove to you guys that these screenshots are actually real. And because I think it's fair, at the end of the video, I will be playing devil's advocate. Because there's a real case that none of this is real at all. So if you don't know what the KD files are, all right, in other words, you actually have a job and you have a life, they basically start from this tweet right here, where Cade Cunningham was talking about the All-Star format. This guy quote tweets, "Adam Silver be overdoing it. Sometimes you don't mess with tradition." Complaining about the All-Star format this year, okay? And then this guy Pranav, he quote tweets with, y'all remember he changed the design of every major trophy there was for zero reason at all, okay? Talking about the Larry O'Brien trophy. And of course, if you put out
why are we talking about that?
Anything about the NBA on Twitter, you gotta check in with Kevin Durant. Y'all gotta check in with Big Bro, okay? This guy's the leader.
Oh my god, what is that
Anything
selfie?
About the NBA on Twitter, you gotta check in with Kevin Durant. Y'all gotta check.
Is that him? With an iPhone 3? Is this what this guy looked like?
With Big Bro, okay, this guy's the leader of NBA Twitter. He says, damn, y'all even hate the trophies? And Pranav, the original quote tweeter, hits him with an all-time blitz. Not as much as I hate your drone investments, all right? Now, for context, back in 2020, it was reported.
Oh yeah, wait, I saw this too.
That Durant invested in a company named Skydio, which is a drone company facing scrutiny after selling its technology to the Israeli.
Not as much as I hate your drone investments. Oh my god, this is wild.
Military during its military occupation in Gaza. So this is really the press of the year, okay? Katie's back against the wall. He just does not address the response, okay? So he says, so you hate the trophies? My god, you guys are just miserable, okay? Basically, prime Floyd Mayweather, okay?
Not the only thing I mentioned I hate. Oh, so you hate the trophies. Damn. Damn.
The trophies, my god, you guys are just miserable, okay? Basically, prime Floyd Mayweather, okay?
Dodge.
And so Pranav responds, not the only thing I mentioned I hate. Katie again deflects, why do you hate the trophy so much? And this next
why does he keep responding? Like, is he just gonna keep feeding into this guy to expose more?
Response is the final day. This is a Kevin Harlan good, a Mike Breen bang. All right, he says they look cheap and
They look cheap and uncreative. There, I answered your question. Will you answer my question about Skydio, a drone company you invested in, selling to the IDF, or will you stick by your band of deflecting and ducking?
creative. There, I answer your question. Will you answer my question about Skydio, a drone
Oh
company
my
invested in
God.
selling to the IDF, or will you stick by your brand of deflecting and ducking? After this tweet was posted by Pranav, this officially set off the KD files. Because this guy right here, at BaseFrog23, responds to Pranav's tweet by saying, do you believe KDF, or they call him KDF, will address the burner of his at GetHigher77, basically accusing Kevin Durant of having this burner right here, get off my dicker son, which is now protected, private. He basically exposes his supposed burner because he's angry.
Oh no. So it was found out about, and then it was privated immediately after. Oh my God. The biggest self-report of all time.
Angry at his political affiliation. And this is when it gets wild, okay? We get into some screenshots where it really sounds like Kevin Durant. First screenshot, Kevin Durant. Coach called that play to pass to Alpi, okay? Referring to Alperen Şengün. I'm gonna turn the ball over with this ass team. Your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That's a way bigger issue than my turnovers. Remember, these guys are your future, okay? Basically on Alpi. And this is interesting because 6 days ago, Zach Lowe, NBA reporter, actually said that Kevin Durant's body language could hurt Rockets' chemistry. Young players revere him and are somewhat intimidated by him. Coincidentally, 9 days ago, Kevin Durant was not happy with Şengün's pick and roll defense, okay? You could see that he's frustrated right here at the end after the back.
Why didn't he just block him then? I don't get this in basketball. Like, I get you got your spot, you got your person, you got your zone. If somebody's not doing their job, pick up the slack for them. Like, that's what I do at work every single day for the new people.
Him and are somewhat intimidated by him. Coincidentally, 9 days ago, Kevin Durant was not happy with Şengün's pick and roll defense, okay? You could see that he's frustrated right.
Yeah, no, that guy, whoever both of these guys are, they're both shit at defending. But I think everybody in the NBA is shit at defending. And we've had this problem for the last few years. To my knowledge, that's, I mean, I haven't been watching the NBA much until the last few years, but I know it's horrendous, and they only know how to play offense.
Here at the end after the basket goes in. But let's keep moving along. Okay, second screenshot. I can't trust Jabari to make a shot or get a stop. Someone responds, just don't give him
I don't know why these pro basketball players are even considered pros anymore. I mean, they can't do half of what they're supposed to do in the game, which is defending.
Free throw, to be honest. Kevin Durant says he's low-key I'm not gonna lie, this might be the worst one because Jabari Smith's literal idol growing up was Kevin Durant. That was my favorite player growing up. I wanted to be him, emulate him, and do what he does on the court.
Yeah, guys, he's low-key retarded.
I don't even know what to say. Not only is this nuts because they're currently teammates, but KD and Jabari actually worked out in the summer together. Maybe KD didn't think this back then, but then again, Jabari did mess this workout out with that shot right there. You can see the train. Look at KD in the background. You're probably drafting up a tweet right now. But there's more, okay? Another guy in the group chat says, pull the numbers for all those guards, and I bet it's similar all around, talking about some certain guards in the league. I wouldn't say Kai was competing with me, but that light skin and that triple-double cocaine bear was. This guy called Russ a triple-double cocaine bear. But Kevin Durant's basically referring to the fact that Kyrie Irving quit on him, okay? He wasn't competing with him while they were teammates. But Devin Booker and Russell Westbrook were. Another screenshot here talking about James.
He's saying Kyrie Irving wasn't a competitor? Bro. What? Y'all literally both have Nike contracts with personal customized shoes. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Kyrie Irving is one of the GOATs.
Competing with them while they were teammates.
Or at least he was. I know that. When he was with LeBron, I haven't watched him recently, but I know when he was with LeBron in Cleveland, holy shit.
Devin Booker and Russell Westbrook were. Another screenshot here talking about James Harden saying he misses him. Slightly delusional, but I understand him. When Kawhi Leonard withdrew for Team USA during the Paris Olympics, Katie allegedly says this, okay, revealing what Kawhi said.
Man, no, I miss when James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant and Serge Ibaka were all on the same team, bro. They were so good. Hey Siri, did the Thunder beat Miami Heat? Not January 17th. I'm asking about the fucking. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure the Miami Heat won the finals, right? Back then.
Then into the team group chat. Like I said, I want to preface this by saying a lot of these can be AI edited, or it could be somebody impersonating Kevin Durant. Okay, we'll get into the proof later on in this video. But again, allegedly, KD says Kyrie thought the white European was gonna play honorable hoops. Okay, referring to Luka Doncic when Kyrie and Luka were both together on the Mavs. All right, and Luka Doncic was not playing defense. This one to me is the funniest one. All right, he says, nah, that
Kyrie Irving was on the Mavericks. I didn't even know that. What the hell? Isn't he on the Lakers now? Like, what the
boy
fuck?
Kyrie really on his best behavior around the European, but treat his own.
I mean, Luka Doncic. He's on the Lakers now.
People
with
like
LeBron.
Something
For
and
some
a minute
reason.
later, he says, "You would have thought me and James in that cereal." In this next group chat, he's ranting about his own team with his fan accounts. KD Prime says, KD, you're not shooting like that too often, man. That was just fluke. All those shots missing. KD says, I don't know how to approach a game with these guys. Ranting about his team with KD Prime. Then he talks about holding Steph accountable in film when he was in Golden State. All right, I don't know what he's referring to here. I'm guessing it's Draymond or maybe like Iguodala. He's up at 2 in the morning saying that he misses Ben Simmons. It's funny because there's a 3-minute
Kevin Durant was holding Steph Curry accountable? I don't think that's true. I don't even remember Kevin Durant being good on the Warriors.
or maybe like Iguodala
If
at
I'm
2 in the
honest.
morning saying that he misses Ben Simmons. It's funny because there's a 3-minute gap between these messages, okay? You have to think about it for 3 minutes. Then there's this account owned by Suns. He sends in the group chat, life with Devin Booker and Vogel. And KD responds, 2 dictators, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini and Kim Jong-un.
What?
The Suns are my team when we lose and Book's team when we win. This guy just compared Frank Vogel to Kim Jong-un. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this one, I was like, no, this has to be. There's no way KD talks like this. This has to be some loser on NBA Twitter, okay? But there's more. With him referring to Frank Vogel as a dictator, now he starts talking about his former head coaches. This is his first tweet talking about Steve Kerr, referring to when Michael Jordan punched him when they were on the Bulls together. Then he says, I really don't like this white man. This man don't respect my game at all. Okay, referring to Steve Kerr yet again. Furthermore, he questions the Nets front office. Okay, Ben Simmons is playing through depression. He ain't playing ball either. Why would we trade Kyrie for someone who hates basketball? Then he questions the discourse about how the
What?
media treats its superstars, talking about Jokic's turnovers. Then specifically refers to a situation in Golden State, talking about if you don't pass the ball to Steph, you're getting waived. And the last one I saw is him talking about Chris Paul, saying Chris Paul really ain't it, referring to his time on the Suns.
Okay, see, Russ passed it more.
What I saw is him talking about Chris Paul, saying Chris Paul really
If y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure wasn't it when Westbrook was on Oklahoma City Thunder, he didn't pass the ball like at all? Wasn't he a ball hog? I don't remember.
ain't it, referring to his time on
Completely.
the Suns when him and Chris Paul briefly played together. This one's the most believable one to me. Okay, but while all of this was being released on Twitter, while this was all happening, Kevin Durant was at All-Star Sunday. Rockets official Twitter account tweeting pictures of Kevin Durant walking into the arena on his phone, clearly busy with something. I don't know what he's typing there. This is legit. And even after changing into his warm-ups, he's still on his phone. Look at his face. The face of panic. All right? You can see the trembling in his eyes. Even in warm-ups, during layup lines, he's still on his phone. What is he doing on his phone? It's very suspicious behavior. And a lot of people are saying that his demeanor kind of looks off, or his body language doesn't look right. And what's even more strange is just the day before the Celebrity All-Star Game was happening, and NBA reporter Shams was playing in this game, okay, putting up an absolute stinker. And Kevin Durant actually live tweeted saying, my goodness, have some respect, Shams, during the game. The very next day, he's doing this, okay? So clearly there's something going on. And the thing that's really suspicious is with all of this footage of him on his phone,
Maybe his dog's in the hospital or something.
Kevin Durant has actually been silent since all of these screenshots have come out. He hasn't said a single word. He hasn't denied it any sort of way. He hasn't made any sort of statement. But then comes the All-Star game, okay? The All-Star introductions. I'm going to show you the footage, and you tell me whether or not you think Kevin Durant is guilty. I just don't know.
Wait, hold on. What? When I'm at the job interview and they pull up screenshots of my PlayStation chats from 6 years ago.
I just don't know, man. Well, again, none of this is 100.
Wait, I need to take a screenshot of this. Because I need this to be the thumbnail. Print screen? Where the fuck is the button? There we go.
Well, again, none of this is 100% confirmed. Okay, all of this is allegedly Durant. Here's some proof as to why people believe this is legit. Okay, first of all, we gotta go all the way back to 2017 when Kevin Durant accidentally tweeted from his main account referring to himself in the third person. Okay, talking about he didn't like Billy Donovan and that
Man, I respect the hell out of you, but give me one legitimate reason for leaving OKC other than getting a championship. Oh, no. He didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. Ibaka was good at least. Oh, nah. Hey Siri, what players were on the 2015 Thunder in the NBA? Dion Waiters, Cameron Payne, Steve Novak. You had a good fucking lineup, bro.
his roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. Then saying, imagine taking Russ off that team. We see how bad they were. KD can't win a championship with those cats. Okay, he's on the wrong account. And he admitted to this at a press conference, okay, saying that it was childish and idiotic. So he has a history of using burner accounts. Okay, matter of fact, he's admitted to it himself.
Do you have burner accounts?
Yes.
Next, we have this tweet from Kevin Durant. Okay, on September 2nd, 2021. This was around the time where the Six God, Champagne Poppy, dropped his album CLB. And Kevin Durant being supportive of his
Possibly the worst hip-hop album I have ever heard.
homie tweeted out this owl referring to OVO, which is Drake's brand. However, there might be a deeper meaning to this photo because on the burner account, Get Off My Dicker Son, the banner is the exact same owl. And this account joined Twitter on August 2021, just a month before Kevin Durant tweeted this. And now that I see it, it kind of looks like he captured a screenshot from an account banner on the mobile version of the app. So there's that link right there. Furthermore, an account by the name of Dean_1917 tweeted more life towards Kevin.
My brother, what are you watching? Why are you, like... Was he watching this while recording, or... Was this put in here during editing? I don't understand why this is here.
Kevin Durant's burner in 2022 on the exact same day as Kevin Durant's birthday. That same account then made this tweet when all the files were dropping yesterday. Another clue comes from a screenshot I showed you guys earlier, okay, where he says he doesn't know how to approach a game with these guys, referring to his teammates. The first message from this group chat is from Eddie Gonzalez, all right? He says, make a shot, damn. Well, Eddie Gonzalez...
Yo, this guy makes good videos. Good ass editing as well. Good breaking down, good explaining everything. No, this is goated video.
Is actually Kevin Durant's podcast partner, okay? This right here is Eddie Gonzalez, okay? He works with KD on the boardroom. He's like one of Kevin Durant's good friends, okay? And if he's in the same group chat when KD is speaking about himself with I instead of he or they, that's interesting. Then we gotta go back to when he got injured with the Brooklyn Nets, okay? A fan responded to his burner, when are you back on the court? This was right in the middle of a long injury skid when he was on the Nets. And some fans even dug deeper, okay? Went back on the Wayback Machine, finding other Kevin Durant tweets where he's responding to guys that work with his company, 35 Ventures. This tweet right here where he talks about John Morant is his favorite player. All right, one of his buddies named Tony Parker responds, followed by Kevin Durant's main...
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. John Morant's kind of... one of the goats.
Account. Out of all of this evidence, the most suspicious case to me is why hasn't...
I miss the John Wall. Everybody do the John Wall. Yeah, John Wall. Yeah. Where's John Wall at? Hey Siri. Is John Wall even still in the NBA? Oh, last time he played was 2023 for the Clippers.
Kevin Durant addressed this.
Maybe he retired. I'm not sure. I would assume based on the year.
This is an insane allegation, okay? I'm just showing you guys the tweets about basketball. There's also other screenshots where he, uses slurs and is joking about politics that would absolutely get him in trouble. And with him always being on Twitter, always interacting with fans, all of a sudden he's radio silent. The fact that he hasn't said anything since this tweet, it's been 2 days, all right? Everyone's talking about it. There's no way he doesn't see it. It's a really bad look for Kevin Durant, okay? And if we're just talking basketball, he's still got to suit up with Jabari Smith, with Şengün. The Rockets are currently 4th in the West, okay? They're in the middle of trying to win a championship. It just feels like there has to be something that comes out of this, all right? And Kevin Durant, he didn't play well at the All-Star game. Put up this stat line right here. Somebody put the elephant emoji. But the last piece of evidence that proves this is actually Kevin Durant comes from his podcast.
What's up with the hair though? I don't brush your hair.
I don't like for what?
You come up for what?
Why get cuts?
What's
Why
that about?
why lotion my why lotion?
You getting too much money, man. You don't care about showering and haircuts.
I shower.
No, not
I shower. But I might go a day
Kevin Durant doesn't shower?
without 2 days. I might go 2 days sometimes. Though. You know what I mean? Hopping in that water, wait till I get to the gym. Then
No.
Sometimes I might just want to go musty for the
Wash
for a
your
day or
ass,
two.
man.
After I just absolutely
Wash
demolished those
your ass,
noodles,
man.
let's take a look at things that disprove these KD files. First point is, how could he be in group chats with so many NBA Twitter accounts and not one of them has outed him before this? A lot of these tweets, he's clearly talking about the Nets, the Suns, his tenure with the Warriors. Why has there never been anything released? And also, how do you think he introduced himself in these group chats? Like, how did he verify to people in the group chat that this was KD? Also, another great point is, why would a person be in a group chat with a burner with real mutuals? It kind of defeats the purpose of a burner if he's in a group chat with his buddies. The only thing I could see is if he gets hacked, all of his stuff on his main Twitter account won't be seen by people, can't get revealed, can't get busted. But also, there's just so many chats that
I guess.
generate, okay? So many people are faking these chat messages nowadays. This one, he says, I'm so sick of Steven Adams. We need some offense on this team, man. He's actually speaking like an NBA troll. I kind of refuse to believe that this is how Kevin Durant texts. And the final thing is, after listening to Kevin Durant talk about basketball and talk about how he interacts with fans on Twitter, there's been nothing but praise coming out of his mouth, okay? I listened to his entire podcast with Cade Cunningham. There's even a video of Kevin Durant getting emotional on the topic of talking hoops.
I can tell how much he means to you, man.
Nah, for sure. For sure, because it's like I come from neighborhoods where people don't even talk to each other. Like, so much hate in the world, too. It's like people get to start laughing and joking for the game of ball. Like, it's cool to me. So, like, it get me emotional, dog.
Didn't he, hate I Show Speed for some reason? Do you guys remember that? When he was just, looking down on Speed, because Speed was, acting a little bit goofy, and he's just like, nah, I don't fuck with that, right? Basically. What the fuck?
He shows so much love to the league and all the other players. It's kind of hard to see him in this light, talking behind the back of his teammates, his former teammates, with some Twitter trolls. But just like Skip Bayless, I'm not sure if this alleged burner is real, okay? Kevin Durant's definitely the easiest and the biggest NBA Twitter target. And while I can't confirm it's 100% KD's account, he needs to address this to the public. Because let's be honest, his online behavior and everything that he puts on the internet, it fits the target. Practicing a shooting form in the club, not lotioning, not showering. We knew who he was. I think soon we'll see a lot of media members start asking him and his teammates about these tweets, whether they've seen it or not. And so clearing the air is essential, not just for us, but for him and his team. But let me know in the comments down below whether or not...
I don't know. I think it might be real. I'm not gonna lie. It might be real. I really wouldn't put it past NBA players and the way that they act and how self-important they think they are, because they get paid so much money. I mean, we've seen people with bigger egos. We're gonna see people with bigger egos. It's just how it works. All these professional athletes think that they're so important. Meanwhile, there's people out there that can't even pay their electricity bill. Anyways, I'm not gonna preach too much about it. If you like the video, like the video. If you subscribe. Let's up those numbers! I'm tired of shit. I might take a nap. Well, not take a nap. Go to sleep. I might go to sleep, or I might film a few more videos. I'll see y'all later.